So I'm guessing most of you are watching this because you know who Dr. Bruce Lipton is. But what about those of you who don't? Let me set the stage for you a bit. He's a cellular biologist. He's the world's leading authority on epigenetics. Now, if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. It's code SBS, super brilliant scientist. He's also a best-selling author. He wrote The Biology of Belief, an incredible book. In fact, was the catalyst for Jackie and I creating the Max Rhyme series. And then he follows it up with another brilliant book, The Honeymoon Effect. Now, to set the record straight, I don't know Dr. Bruce Lipton. Jackie and I have never met him before. But we wanted to ask him a question, so we posed it to his management and asked if he would answer in layman's terms about what makes the Max Rhyme series so different, so unique, and to see if he would answer it layman's terms, yet providing answers with scientific backing and proof, really. Take a look at this.
Given your research, can you explain what makes the Max Rhymes children's series so different from most other children's books? The goal of Max Rhymes is to change millions of lives. Do you think that can happen, and how?
During the first 7 years of a child's life, this is a very important part of their programming, their development of how they expect to behave and live in the community of a family and the greater community in which all of us are living. So basically, there are rules and understanding how to live a happy, harmonious life and support those around us while they are supporting us. So I said, well, these are behaviors that we have to learn to how to respond to those people around us. Well, children's books are really fun because they encourage the imagination. They could be about rabbits in a community and talking ants and whatever this. It's really cool. And while they can show us another world to live in, the question is, what are the stories telling us about? Are they fictional stories that, have some kind of moral conclusion or something like that? Or are they like the Max Rhymes books? And the reason why those are important is because in addition to a story, they are providing insights into behavior that will lead to a healthy, happy, productive life on this planet. Behaviors that support communities, behaviors that support love, behaviors that really help us become in harmony with those around us. So if I'm going to download behavior during the pre-age 7 period, Max Rhymes books are really very important because in the story, which captures the attention of the child, it's about a mouse. The child is very enthusiastic, but at the same time of hearing the details, which are really details of how behaviors support our happiness and our wholeness, or how behaviors could cause problems if they're not in harmony with us, a child's not only picking up a story, but is picking up an idea, an insight of how they can behave to be better. They want to be like the good Max. The child doesn't want to be like a bad Max. Most important is that children know the difference between good and bad by around age 2. There's a very interesting research where they showed infants around age 2 or so a little play, a little puppet play. And there was a hill, and there was a little ball rolling, trying to get up the hill, and it would start, and it would try to get higher, and then get higher, and finally we get high, and then come over the hill, and that's how it got there. Then they showed not only the little round ball that was going up the hill, but they showed a square. And the square was really neat because as the little ball was trying to roll up the hill, the square came behind it and pushed it and helped it get up the hill. So basically the child saw the square as, oh, it was helping the round one get up the hill. This third play is the round one trying to go up the hill, but this time there's a triangle at the top of the hill that's pushing the round one back down to the bottom of the hill. And guess what? After the end of these plays, the experimenters put the triangle in front of the infant and they put the square in front of the infant. You know what? The infants would select the square to play with, but they would shy away from the triangle. What was the meaning? Even at age 2, they could see that one was helping the other and the other one wasn't helping at all. And they picked the one that was the helper. Even an infant already can see the quality of working in harmony and supporting each other. Well, this is the significance behind Max Rhymes books, is because they are given an opportunity to see those behaviors that encourage health, happiness, and joy in the character and quality of their lives. It's a teaching aspect that teaches good behaviors, good manners, understanding of living in health and happiness in their world. So, can the Max Ryan's book change people's lives? Well, absolutely, especially when youngsters under 7 start to get the story told to them. They download the story under 7, they're in theta, and they're recording the story as a behavior. And therefore, given a story of good behaviors, this story could be picked up by that child and utilized for the rest of their lives. Do I think this can happen, that Max Rhymes can change millions of lives? I say absolutely. The more infants and young kids that are exposed to Max Rhymes, the more they are getting behavioral programs that support their health, their harmony, and the evolution of the planet around them. The more people that expose their children to Max Rhymes are increasing their child's chance for a better, happier life, because the behaviors provided in those books are behaviors that encourage health, happiness, and community. Do I think this can happen? I know it can happen. And it can happen now just by using Max Rhymes during the programmable 7-year period before the conscious mind of the child kicks in, because the programs in Max's Rhymes are programs that support health and harmony.